All right, I'll take the next caller.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Will, it's Angie.
Hi, Angie. How we doing?
Good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well.
So the people on the spaces are now trying to say that Aiden wanted to contact one of his known victims and are threatening to turn him in because he requested to speak, even though he waited until Chris Albert left. That's
Oh.
the newest thing on the spaces.
Mm.
And Krusty's on there now, last I heard anyway.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and Aria, my 5-year-old, got to talk to Aiden last night. She was so excited.
Right on. That's cool, man.
She had like the biggest smile on her face because I sent him a turtle chat and asked him to give her a shout out, and she makes me like play it for her for five times a night now. And
That's awesome.
and then and then I'm like, so I sent him another one, and I'm like, can you tell her to go to bed? 'Cause this is ridiculous. But she's not wanting to call Santa anymore. So
Yeah.
progress-ish.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wean her off of this. This could become a thing. But no,
Yeah,
that's absolutely adorable, man. That's great.
Yeah, and when she sees, like, I was watching your Clubber Walk this morning, and she's like, oh, baby. I'm like, we have a cat. Leave the dog alone. She
Yeah.
likes all animals.
Yeah, he's just the best thing that ever happened to me, man. It's great.
Why is the TV on? Anyway, so, but yeah, I hope you and Clubber and Drago have a good year, and can't wait till the 23rd. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, when is Aiden's next hearing? It's the 23rd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have every intention on being there for that. Every intention.
Hi.
Hi.
She invaded my phone call.
Okay.
It's not Turtle Boy. I hate to break it to you.
It's fucked up.
He's just as cool, though.
Oh, well, thanks for that. Yeah. Hi, I'm my name's not Turtle Boy. Nice to meet you.
I don't even. Sorry. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go because other people probably want to call. So, have a good night and Happy New Year again.
You too, Angie. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Bye.
Right, bye-bye. You're on. Who am I speaking with? Come on. Speak.
Oh, Clara, what's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing? It's Dorchester.
It's Dorchester.
And it's Worcester.
I right. Dorchester, Worcester. Got it.
No. It's Worcester with like a West, and it's Dorchester.
Worcester, Dorchester. Right. We're saying the same
You're
thing.
never
to
gonna
each other,
fly.
and you're like,
I know what you're doing.
Saying different things, and it's weird.
You're gonna get your ass kicked if you go to Dorchester.
You're like, I'm trying to save your life, Clara. I'm trying to fucking help you, dude. What are you doing?
Dude, I've been trying to help you for a while now. and I just happened to catch you. I saw you had a live call, and I think it's fucking great. Listen, man, you were big before Turtle Baby. Okay, Turtle Boy. I'm sorry. I just saw a video of him. That was bad. That was bad.
No, that's not true. I mean, I've never been big. I'm still not big. You know.
You're big enough. You know what I'm saying? And I think you do an honest show. You know,
that's good enough for me.
I like what you're real, dude. You're real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Aiden is way bigger, but he's earned every bit of everything. That's what I like about the people that I've surrounded myself with. You know, the people who have earned it, they've earned it. You know?
I agree. You know, he said something the other night, and I don't remember what it was, and I was like, fucking head, man. Like, there's so many parts. He's like a Donald Trump. You know what I mean? It's like I agree with him in principle and so many things. But just keep your fucking mouth shut.
I mean, but he wouldn't be Turtle Boy if he kept his mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, Donald Trump would be president.
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Free speech means this simply. It's not the stuff that we like that needs to be protected. It's the stuff we don't like that needs protection by our Constitution and by the people in our country.
And I
hear
you and I feel you there. You know, that is the backbone of this country.
Right.
You know, especially right up here in the Northeast. The New England is so fucked up. It is so weird because we have these Puritan principles. Like if you walk down the street, nobody says hello to you.
Right.
You know, but it's also weird that, you know, I also have a house up in New Hampshire. And it's illegal to smoke weed without some sort of a medical license. The live free or die state, you're not really supposed to possess marijuana without a medical card.
Right.
And you would think the liberal state of Massachusetts, which is one of the most liberal states in the country, okay?
Yeah, but nobody gives a shit if California, even in the illegal states, nobody gives a shit anymore.
That's the weird thing about Massachusetts. It's like they don't give a fuck about that stuff.
Bro, have you ever looked at the comments? Have you ever looked at the comments of like when like a sheriff's office has a Facebook page, right? And then they post like a picture of all this weed that they seized. And if you ever look, like, dude, when you look at the comments and that shit, they're like, "You proud of yourselves, assholes? Bunch of fucking fascist fucks!" Like, way to go! You saved someone from the munchies, you fucking heroes. That kind of shit.
You're killing me.
Like, dude, like
the hypocrisy.
Nobody gives like cops don't give a fuck anymore. Cops. This is
the hypocrisy of the state that I live in. You know, because the cops still do that. I live in a big city, over 100,000 people. They post that stuff. They show guns and weed and everything.
Yeah,
and I'm like, and it's hypocrisy though. You know, because I know a lot of the cops, and you know, at least back in the day, like when my great grandfather was a cop, they would just be like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here, kid." You know, kick him to the side of the road, beat the shit out of him. What do they do? Take the drugs, sell them, do them. You know? But no, it's
so funny, dude. Like, they fucking display that shit proudly, like, dude. And those comments, I just never get over them. They're so good. Somebody give this guy a medal, bro. Like, he fucking saved fucking Captain Crunch from fucking getting boosted sales.
Sometimes, dude, I love your sense of humor because you laugh at the same kind of shit that I do. You know, because I do a little bit of surveying on the side, and I had to buy a machete. So I went on Amazon. I started reading the comments, and I'm like, you know, for the apocalypse, this thing will take off any head clean. I just need a piece of bamboo to get a line of sight.
That's what the internet is for, man. Like, that's fun shit, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, enjoy the internet, my friends.
Yeah. All right. So, listen, I just wanted to call in because I think you're a good guy. You are a good guy. You know, don't get tied up. This whole Karen Reed shit, it is exploded, and it's going to die down at some point. And you know, all the shit, the fallout, you know, that's happening between Turtle Boy. I mean, I do feel like he gets fucked. He saw her and he's like, I can help you out, and he did everything. But he's playing it up too. He's like, oh, I'm facing 108 years in jail.
Yeah.
I just think that what's gonna happen though, because a lot of people don't like him. Let's just be real here for a second, okay? I don't think you have many haters out there. Yeah, you might have James and
That's the
JFK
thing, man.
and
It's
whatever.
that's the thing, man. It's like I'm always like, I don't have a lot of followers, but the ones
Yeah.
that like me
You have
love me.
loyal followers.
Right. The ones that
Yeah,
like me love
yeah,
me. I'm
yeah,
so grateful for that because I love all of them.
yeah.
But the ones that don't like me fucking hate me. You know what I'm saying? That comes with that too.
Yeah, because they're being told to hate you. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
That too. So it's
But
like
that's
you got to take
the
it.
problem though.
It comes
That's
with
the
it,
problem.
man.
What we're dealing with in this country is that there are so many followers. You can go into a forum and you're in an echo chamber, and people agree with you, and they're gonna say the same thing, and they're gonna reinforce you. And you know, this is the problem that we have. Though people like have given up their common sense, you know, their gut instinct, and they're saying, "Wait a minute, I found a bunch of people, excuse me, who agree with me, and they're going to agree with them no matter what because they found this community of people that support each other." Hold on a second. Sorry about that. But
Yeah, you're good, man.
I just feels like, you know, nobody can think for themselves anymore. Do you not see that, or is it just
they don't
me?
want to. There's no desire for independent thought, you know? And then you have people out there that just fucking like leech off of that, you know? And
Yeah.
it's, you know, like I'd rather inspire independent thought rather than, you know, take it for granted and use it. You know what I mean? Like, or the lack of independent thought. I mean, it's easy to manipulate. Like, why do that? You know what I'm saying? It's
There's
easy.
always going to be people who are manipulatable, if that makes sense.
That's my point.
You know?
You know what I mean? We live in an age where you know, people you know, are influenced very easily. And
Mhm.
there's a herd mentality. There definitely is, you know,
Oh yeah.
over the
Yep.
internet.
Yep. No doubt.
Things that just comes with the internet. It is what it is. And but you know, that's a choice people make. You can choose to think for yourself, or you can choose to just follow a herd, you know. I mean, it's the internet. Just calm down. It's okay to have a different opinion and to speak on it. And I hope that I attract people who think that way to my, you know, chat. That's all I'm hoping. I just want to hang out with like-minded people. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. And unlike minded people, it's okay to have people that disagree with you because otherwise
Well, I
it's
don't
just going to
mean
get
people who
boring.
have the same opinions of me, but people who would approach having those opinions the same way, you know.
Well, I think that if you got a good conscience and a good heart and you just like to
Sure.
hang out on the internet and have fun, that's great. I'm all about that, you
Right.
know. But I think that's what separates you from Turtle Boy is that he gets followers and I'm not too, you know, he probably lives 20 miles from where I live. You can probably tell by my accent. But there's something about him that he gets people to do things that they wouldn't normally do. And that's what I don't like.
I
He
think
can call everybody a cunt. He can call anybody whatever he wants. But when he almost like, I don't know, I don't know, I can't even think of the word. But when he can get people to do things that he wants them to do, I think his conscience kind of takes a back seat at that point, and he doesn't think about
I
you know the effects that it can have. You know
I get what
uh,
you're saying. I think that he can be impulsive, and he that's something he's
can be.
aware.
He is
He
impulsive.
he
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 is.
he's aware of it, you know. I mean, we all have our things that we would like to have a little bit more control over, sure. But at
I agree.
the same time, again, these are the things that make Turtle Boy Turtle Boy. You know, at least he's accountable for his actions, and at least, he will, at least he will speak up when it's necessary to speak up. I I don't I get that people get frustrated with these sort of things, but that's the thing is like I people who go and do the things that they do the things that they do because they are adults and they have their own minds. And even if Aiden was to say, go do this, I blame the people who would go be stupid enough to go and do something that could get them in trouble. And I don't think Aiden does that. But I'm saying, let's say hypothetically, Aiden were to say, go fucking harass this person. Anybody who goes and does it is guilty of that. Aiden is just somebody who is entertainment on the internet. And if you take it any further than that, that is on you. I see something like that and I laugh. I see somebody like that trying to be shocking.
But
I don't.
But that's because you're not the victim of it. I know Turtle Boy has attacked one of my brother's friends, and possibly rightfully so. The guy was speeding in the Mercedes doing over 100 miles an hour and killed somebody and killed himself, whatever. But he's also going after my brother, who was
Okay,
gym teacher, whatever, all this kind of shit, and it's like as if he doesn't have a conscience at times. Imagine if somebody went after him and went after his family, went after his kids. That's what I'm trying to get at is that
I understand
when you say outrageous things and it's funny to you, it might not be funny to other people.
Now, your brother, you're saying he's gone after your brother, right?
My brother doesn't like him, and my brother is the most right-wing Turtle Boy kind of guy that there is.
But you said he goes after your brother. Like, did he write an article about him? What do you mean?
I don't know. All I know is my brother doesn't like him, and I know that my brother's friend got killed in a car accident, and he went after him. Listen, he went after JFK. I don't know if you remember it. I remember the story very well because back in the day, it was like 2018. You had these two clowns on the TV saying, hey, it fell off the back of a truck. I don't know. We're just trying to find the right one.
Right.
It was
James Jackson.
Like they literally used the words, it fell off the back of a truck on the McGrath Expressway in Somerville. And we didn't want anyone to crash their car, so we picked it up and we were, oh shit, it's a banner. It's a banner. And so
okay, so I'm trying to understand though, like, I mean, you're saying that Turtle Boy went after your brother because your brother doesn't like him. And I mean, what do you expect Turtle Boy to do?
Died.
Okay.
No, well,
did he write a story about the person who died or something? I'm trying to understand this coalition.
Yeah. You're trying to get more information out of me to find out the incident of what actually happened. It was a couple guys, 95, down in the Boxford area of Massachusetts or whatever. And the guy, the kids died. They crashed their car, and he was just giving them shit about, oh, what are you driving around in Daddy's Mercedes and all this kind of shit. He just likes to start shit. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't give a shit about what the consequences are for other people. I'm trying to understand, though.
Did he tell people to go after your brother's family?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He was like, these guys are retards, and this and that. I mean,
but saying they're retards and saying go after them are two different things.
All he's got to do is put his people on them. I mean, look what's happened with his former.
Well, again,
look what's happened. Hey, hold on. Here's what I'm saying.
He put his people on him, but
because
you're not giving me you're not giving me an example of how he did that, except talking about the scenario.
The very obvious, the big elephant in the room. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, no, that doesn't make sense. The big elephant in the room. What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Come on, Karen Reed.
Okay, what about her?
Why is he facing 108 years in jail?
He's facing 108 years in jail because a law that is unconstitutional was weaponized against him in order to shut him up because he was uncovering corruption in the Caribbean.
You're okay. So you're okay with him going after these people?
I'm absolutely okay with him asking him questions and doing it in the manner in
No, not asking questions.
He did.
Showing up. He asked questions. Okay, that's fine. He says, we're all going to get together. We're going to have this rolling rally.
Right.
We're going to go after everybody. We're going to get license plates. We're going to get information.
The rolling rally, I'll answer it.
We're going to make your life hell.
Okay.
Okay.
They covered up a murder. They lied.
They did not cover up a murder.
No.
That's your position that they covered up a murder.
Absolutely.
That's not what the evidence. That's not what the evidence shows.
It's my position because that's what the evidence shows.
That's not what the evidence shows. Okay, 9 of the 12 first jurors in the first trial thought she was guilty of manslaughter. All the evidence points at her. He knows it. He jokes about it. He knows it. He knows it. 9 out of the first 12 jurors found her guilty or was on the side of her guilty of manslaughter.
So
you know that.
You mean
it
the same jury?
Let
me ask you this. Okay, fair enough. Let me ask you this. You mean you're talking about the same jury that was told that anything that was presented as doubt should be disregarded as a distractor? You're talking about that jury, the same jury that Fanning.
It's not too hard to figure out, Blair. Listen, I'm talking about
You're talking about the same jury that Fanning was in charge of overseeing.
Jury.
That's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about the same jury. I have no issue with that jury.
And listen, you can go and say all these other things. I'm saying this.
Stating facts.
Everybody knows this. I'm saying this. That 9, potentially 12, not 9. 9, potentially 10 of the first jurors were on the side.
Fanning was overseeing.
Why you adding this information?
Because
I don't care about Fanning.
It's relevant. The problem is that you don't care about Fanning. That's the problem. You don't.
The problem is that you don't care about the truth.
You don't.
You don't care about the truth.
You don't think.
No, you don't care. That's your truth.
That the very.
That's your truth. Let's agree to disagree on that. All right. Let's just agree to disagree.
No.
You won't take the position. You will not even hear.
You're not getting off the hook that easy.
I'm saying this. We can agree to disagree with Karen Reed and her guilt, and we can move on from there. Okay. So, and if you can't, then that's on you.
Okay. So no, that's fine. Let's do that. So, but let's close with this. You want to agree to disagree because I stated a fact about the jury that you didn't want to hear, which you said I don't want to hear about that.
So tell me about Fanning.
You're okay. You want to hear about Fanning? It's clearly a conflict of interest that Fanning was in charge of this jury when he was involved in the investigation, and he's also being accused.
Fanning, the guy who was working at the courthouse.
Right.
Is that the guy? Okay. All right.
And he was in charge of the and so he had no business being anywhere near that jury, especially if he was on the witness list. Okay.
Agreed.
And
agreed.
He's also,
okay. I see what you're saying.
And he was also,
I apologize.
He was also directly involved. He was also directly involved in the investigation into Sandra Birchmore's death, which the feds intervened in.
Well, listen, you can't connect one to the other.
You can absolutely connect.
No, you can't. You talk about Stoughton and Canton Cubs.
It proves that Fanning's dirty, and he had no business being around that jury. That jury,
but
anything. So when you tell me that 9 out of 12 juries said something or decided something, that means shit to me. Even if they, if they were to say that they thought she was innocent, I would go, well, that's simply because of the facts.
Can we agree on this then?
But I would also say, well, there's something wrong with Fanning being in charge of that jury.
Okay, I hear you there. I do, and I'll say this because I respect you and I respect your opinion, and I didn't know about this Fanning. I really didn't know who he was until you started mentioning. I'm like,
because
he's like
too
a
busy
court
hating
officer and everything.
Boy. That's the problem.
No,
you're too busy hating Turtle Boy to pay attention to what actually matters in the case.
Well, then you're judging me wrong because it's not about
you're
to me.
I
actually said to you earlier. I said to you earlier, I had a lot of respect for what he said for something last night. And I don't agree with him because I don't agree with his tactics.
Okay.
Because this
okay.
collateral.
It's okay for you not to agree with his tactics.
But listen, Blair, hear me out. There's collateral damage when you go and say something. I understand and I respect freedom of speech.
Obviously,
but if you go out of your house, and you say, my neighbor is a raper, and you keep yelling, he's a raper with no evidence, is that really freedom of speech?
No, there's plenty of evidence. But
I'm saying if there's
my
zero
position.
evidence
Before I take the next caller, here's my position on the rolling rally.
My opinion on the rolling rally is that I wish I had known about this case sooner so I could have flown up there and been a part of it. But I'm going to end the conversation here. Have a good night, sir. Okay, that was enough of that. I'll take one more call.